CNN Reliable Sources, that's the name of the show, host Brian Stelter has said that Sean Hannity does not recognize real journalism. So, a little context before I read it for you. So, Sean Hannity had on Monica Crowley. She was set to be an appointee in the Trump administration. We actually reported on the story here, and it did pretty well, I think. And it was that she had, like, half of her book or a quarter of her book was plagiarized. So, what I said at the time was, and I still stand by that, she shouldn't be able to get it because if you can get blacklisted from colleges for plagiarizing in high school, you shouldn't be really an appointee. I think that there's a specific position as well, but I don't remember exactly what it is. But she might have been like a counselor or something. But if you're plagiarizing, it's highly unethical and it's just ridiculous, right? You lose credibility. So you can't really be in the President Trump's cabinet when your PhD, but I think it was a PhD book, I'm not sure. But so he is now charging him. Here's an interesting thing, though. Brian Stelter, like, I appreciate your attack on Fox News, and I always say this, I appreciate the attacks on Fox News from everybody, right? Jon Stewart spent, like, his whole career attacking Fox News, and I love it, but Brian Stelter was on CNN, and he had Cenk Uygur on, and they talked about, and I just saw this yesterday, about Bernie Sanders' lack of coverage, and the reason why this whole thing of not recognizing real journalism applies to him as well is because he defended CNN being deceitful and putting the superdelegates' numbers into the delegate count when they don't even vote till the fucking convention. So this dude is not good either. But here's what The Hill says. They say, CNN's Brian Stelter slammed Sean Hannity on Sunday for some pretty striking sins of omission, saying the Fox News host does not recognize real journalism. The Reliable Sources host blasted Hannity for an interview last week with Monica Crowley. What Crowley called a campaign a hit job, what most of us call journalism. Hannity does not recognize real journalism. Rather than asking why she plagiarized, he did the opposite, Stelter said. So it's not unexpected that they would do that because obviously we know Fox News is a wing for the Republican Party. It's an arm for the Republican Party. Hannity landed the first interview with Crowley after she withdrew from consideration for a White House position 2 months ago amid a plagiarism scandal. The Trump administration has just been reeking with scandals. Hannity sympathized with Crowley, saying she was viciously attacked and suggested that those who question her can go straight to hell. Crowley denied any wrongdoing, saying on Hannity's show she was the victim of a straight-up political hit job. Stelter, however, fired back on Sunday, saying there's no doubt she plagiarized. There is no doubt she plagiarized. The facts and the evidence are there. It all exists. By trying to rehab his friend's reputation on TV without honestly addressing what went wrong, he's allowing for really low standards. That's Fox News' motto, by the way, really low standards. He should be encouraging high standards for conservative commentators. Conservative commentators have never had high standards, and they never will. High ethical and moral standards to win the battle of ideas, but no. And then says Stelter also accused Hannity of feeding conspiracy theories and all that whatnot. But what are my thoughts on this? So I'm in an interesting position here because Fox News clearly is anti-journalism. They're just propaganda for the Republican Party, and it's proven here. Here's my thing, okay? If there's a political hit job and it's not true like that, right? Let's say, for example, the birther movement of Obama. Obama flipped that shit and he fucking ass-raped it to death to the point where you simply can't say it anymore. Even Trump has retracted it at this point, right? So you can beat them if they're not true. If it's not true, why did you withdraw from the position? That's my question. What is it? Let me know. I'm waiting. You can come on the show. You're welcome. I'm just kidding. Fuck you. But anyways, there's no way that you would have dropped out of it if you weren't actually if you hadn't plagiarized massively, but you did. So Fox News is anti-journalism. They're a wing for the Republican Party. However, CNN is not good at journalism either. Like I said, they destroyed Bernie Sanders' campaign. They were mad. They're an arm for the corporate Democrat establishment, and they constantly use the superdelegate count, which is over 600 delegates who don't even vote till the convention. So when people see that, they go, oh, he's getting blown out of the water. He doesn't even have a chance, so I'm not going to vote for him. How many people you think would have voted for him if they hadn't seen that massively lopsided number that wasn't true? It's disgusting.